Hey everybody, so this is going to be my first longer fast. I normally fast 12 hours on Saturday, but on the rest of the days of the week I fast anywhere from 16 to 22 hours. So this will be my first longer fast. I do at one point mention a 5 or 6 day fast at one point during these, because this is going to be a bunch of short little videos and put together. And this, spoiler alert, what we ended up doing is my wife did a 36-hour fast, and I did a 2.5 day, 62-hour fast. So, and by the way, so this has nothing to do, the longer fast for me was not about losing weight, because with my understanding, with the longer fasts, you end up losing about a half a pound per day. So to me, I mean, I've already been averaging losing 2 pounds a week. So if I was to fast for an entire 7 days just to, lose 3.5 pounds, well, that's just, that's not worth it for me. I can just, fast a little longer, or, do the intermittent fasting a little longer. Hey all, just a short little video. So I actually take 1 day a week that I basically eat whatever I want and don't worry about the dieting. But yesterday, the food I ate I don't think was that bad, but because it is my 1 day that I don't worry about what I eat, I had ice cream in the afternoon, and then we went out to dinner and I had a little bit of ice cream. My wife had bought one dessert for everybody to share, and I gotta tell you, I felt horrible. God, it was just amazing. I really felt bad. So on our way home last night, I told my wife, because I'm doing the intermittent fasting, and this is normally my short day that I only do 12 hours, or yesterday, from Saturday night to Sunday morning, I usually only fast for 12 hours, since that Saturday's my fun eating day. But I told my wife on the way home from the restaurant, I said, look, I'm not having breakfast tomorrow. There's just no way. I feel horrible with this food that's in my body. And I was thinking about it last night, and I was pretty sure I knew what I was going to do. So when I woke up this morning, and she said no breakfast, and I said no breakfast, I'm going to stick with it. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to eat the rest of the day. So I'm going to do my first 36-hour fast. That is not normal for me. I just normally do the regular little intermittent fasting, but I'm not going to eat at all today. And so tomorrow morning for breakfast is going to be my first meal after that big dinner on Saturday night. So I'm going to go from 8 p.m. last night to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I feel good right now. I skip breakfast and I skip lunch, because I usually, this is 3 in the afternoon, and I usually eat, usually done eating by noon. So I feel great so far. I will keep you updated to see if I continue to feel great, all the way until, obviously the overnight thing is not a problem, but I don't get home from work until about 1 a.m. So let's just see how well I go from now until 1 a.m. All right. Bye for now. Hey, just to add in real quick, part of the reason that I decided to do the 36-hour fast is when I started feeling like crap after that meal, my wife even mentioned to me, this is kind of sucky that on Saturdays, I know that it's my day to have whatever I want, but she said you usually end up feeling like crap by the end of the day. So, she showed concern for, how I was eating on Saturdays, and I admitted to her, I said, I don't know if you noticed, but I've been getting better, because since Saturday was my day to do whatever I wanted, I actually, started out having, 2, maybe 3 ice creams, and even popcorn was one of my favorite things. And come to find out, it has been, I've been feeling horrible after having popcorn or ice cream. So, I told her, I said, I don't know if you noticed, but I went from having, popcorn plus, 2 ice creams down to no popcorn and 1 ice cream. But so I made a decision yesterday after talking to her. Not only am I going to do this long fast right now, you know, I'm not going to cut back on my eating. I'm still going to eat what I want on Saturday, but I'm going to give up the ice cream. It's just amazing how horrible I feel. You know, I feel like what it is I finally cleaned out my system and realized, you know, what healthier can be without ice cream. And, you know, now that I've done that, I absolutely feel like crap when I put it back in my system. So just a little extra update. Okay, so for another update, I have actually been fasting for 26 hours now. And it's crazy because halfway throughout the day, I forgot that I hadn't eaten today. Wow, come on now. I feel good now. I don't feel hungry at all. So two things. First of all, the fact that, yes, I'm at 26 hours right now and don't even feel hungry. I had planned, you know, I think I'd mentioned, I'd planned that the goal was from 8 o'clock last night to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. But I just talked to my wife, and she wants to try a 5-day fast. Okay, so I've done a day already. So tomorrow morning, or she just ate right now. She just went to In-N-Out. And so she's going to start right now. This is going to be her last meal, and she's going to try to go 5 days. So I told her that I would try to go 6 days. So, you know, because I'm already at 24 hours. So if she's able to, you know, we'll see what's going on. Wow, it's crazy. So if everything works great, then the next time I eat will be next Saturday morning. Dun, dun, dun. We'll see about that. But yeah, I'm going to try to do it. She's going to try to do it. And I will keep you updated along the way. I'm really happy, like I said, so far that things are going great. This is not what I normally am going to do. Like I said, my normal thing is just intermittent fasting. I want to try to do a long fast, not just for the amount of weight that I could lose for the week. That's not it. It's to get into autophagy. It cleans out the system and helps your body repair itself on the inside. So that's the big deal. That's the reason I'm doing it. God, I'm hoping for some good results of, you know, I'm sure this 55-year-old body needs some cleaning out on the inside. I've heard that day 2 is the worst. That's actually what I'd heard from some of the doctors, you know, that give their patients 6-7 day fast or even 3-day fast. Day 2 is the horrible part. And it seems that after day 2, supposedly you stop feeling hungry, or day 3 is less hunger than day 2, and day 4 is like no hunger, you know, at all. So cross my fingers, hope tomorrow isn't too bad. Hey, so just a quick message. It is Monday morning. I am now at 35 hours of fasting. It's funny because I did not wake up hungry, but because of the fact that I know that I'm doing this fasting for the longer period instead of just the intermittent fasting, I'm thinking about food a lot. And I just talked to my wife, and she said the same thing. She doesn't feel hungry right now either, but she was definitely thinking about food as well. So it seems it's a mental thing going on this morning. Hey everybody, so I'm at the 48-hour mark. It's been kind of a crazy day. It's weird. I haven't really felt hungry, although I've been thinking about food all day. Just the fact that I haven't been eating, just the fact that I knew I wouldn't eat the whole day. Yeah, I thought about it a lot, but not really feeling that hungry. I had a little bit of a headache. I got a little bit of a headache right now, but feeling pretty good. Totally shocked. It's kind of crazy to think that I haven't eaten in 48 hours. So, wow. All right, having fun so far. All right, little update. You know, we said that we might want to try to do a 5-day fast, but my wife and I talked about it, and instead what we're going to try to do is do a 36-hour fast once a week. So she just did a 36-hour fast, and mine is actually about 62 or 63 hours. So we're going to go ahead and stop right now, and like I said, we're going to do this once a week. I really think it's important to try to do a 6 or 7 day fast at least once a year for autophagy. And so what I'm going to do is at the end of this video, I'm going to explain my understanding of what autophagy is and what the benefits are and how to ensure that you get into it, why it's really worth it. So the whole reason for doing this longer fast, like I said, was to give us some benefits of autophagy, not to add to the weight loss, because the intermittent fasting has been fantastic for the weight loss. So as a final update, I did a 62-hour fast, 2.5 days, and my wife did 36 hours. That was really huge for her. Congratulations, Jackie, because the longest she'd ever done was 17 hours once, because she normally sticks to 12 to 14 hours. So that was really, really huge for her. And I'm just totally shocked that I did 62 hours, 2.5 days. Okay, everyone, here's my understanding of autophagy. Dr. Yoshinori Asumi won the Nobel Prize in Medicine back in 2016 for his research on cells and how they renew themselves in a process called autophagy, which is thought to slow down the aging process and have a positive impact on cell renewal. Auto meaning self, and phagian meaning to eat. So it's the self-eating of the body, okay? So in autophagy, the body dissolves on a cellular level some of its contents, and it focuses on aged, damaged, and malformed proteins, although it is thought that it actually participates in the removal of infectious agents, including bacteria and viruses from the cells as well. Here's where one of the bad myths comes in to play about fasting. Some people are worried that when you're fasting, because of autophagy, it actually is going to start breaking down all of your muscle tissue. Now, first, let me say that from what I've learned, there's a lot of excess proteins running in your throughout your body. And it is thought that these extra proteins could actually be either the cause or greatly increase the possibility of a lot of different illnesses. So I'm going to paraphrase a quote from Dr. Jason Fung, who is actually one of my total favorites about information about fasting. And what he said is, so saying that the body breaks down your muscle instead of dissolving excess proteins in the body is like saying that a person chops a lot of firewood for winter, but when it actually gets cold, they chop up the sofa and throw it in the fireplace. Come on, the body's just not that stupid. Okay, I love that quote. It's kind of funny, but it really points out a good thing. We'd be dead if that's what the body did, if it started breaking down our actual muscles. This is really theoretical so far, because autophagy, since it was just really started being studied since 2016, but there are a lot of studies that are building up positive information that the lack of autophagy could be causing, or by getting into autophagy, you could help either prevent or fix acute and chronic diseases such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, cancer. From what I read is what it seems like is if you're going into autophagy, you could be preventing a lot of different kinds of cancers, but there's not a lot of thought that it's actually going to cure it if you already have cancer. Thought that it could help with a lot of degenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's by breaking down the harmful proteins that accumulate in the brain and cause those things. And it could even help with cardiovascular disease. And as well as I mentioned before, helping with the immune system by cleaning out toxins and infectious agents. So, even though none of this is set in stone yet, it is all theoretical, with a lot of information being built up so far. It really does seem, though, that autophagy is incredibly important for your health. So exercise is thought to be able to help you get into autophagy, but what I'm going to focus on is fasting, because it seems that that is a very effective way of getting into autophagy. Now, we can't actually measure, when you're in autophagy, so we can't tell exactly when it's turned on, but the prevailing thoughts is that when you're fasting, autophagy starts at about 17 hours, and it really peaks at about 3 days. So to summarize, I obviously believe that, autophagy is really important for your body and that fasting can help. So making sure that you're fasting over 17 hours, as well as periodically doing longer fasts. So what my wife and I are going to be focusing on is doing a 36-hour fast every week and then doing possibly a 3-day fast once or twice a year. That's what we think, would be incredibly beneficial, to try to help heal our bodies with autophagy. So my next video is going to be the 10-week weigh-in, plus the exact details of what I've been doing that have been so successful for me. If you like this video or feel that you got some good information from it, please hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you, and see you next time.